Hello students, I hope you are fine and doing great in your studies. Today I am going to take a doubt solving video specially for you, and in this video I am going to take 10 questions that I have given an assessment task in the previous video. Students, you have already done your listening, you got your answers, you have checked your answers, but based on that assessment task I am going to write my answers over here. I am going to do listening along with you, and what answers should be, that answers I will write on the board. Students, this is listening video number 18 that we have, and this is Saraswati Sisukunj Vagwala portion, and we have applied English. Students, this is the doubt solving, and I am going to take 10 questions, and what answers should be, what the particular answers we have. So we have a type of conversation between a psychiatrist and a new medical student we have. We will listen to the conversation, I will write my answers, you write your answers in the answer sheet, and at the last we will check what the correct answer should be. So there are total 10 questions. One is a type of conversation that we have, and the second, that means 5 to 10, we have MCQ type. So there are a number of options we have, and we will select a correct option or the correct answers. Students, I will write my answers, I will write the questions over here, and then we will discuss. Students, now I am going to give a listening track, and I will play a listening track for you. Without delay, start listening.
The test is in 4 parts: Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4. Now look at Part 1.
Part 1.
You will hear a conversation between a psychiatrist in the medical center of the college and a new student. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 4. Now listen carefully to the conversation and answer questions 1 to 4.
Hello, sit down, please.
Thank you.
Now, you are a new patient, aren't you?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so I'd better get some basic details down first. Right, we'll start with your name.
Martin Hansen.
Do you spell that S-O-N or S-E-N?
Hansen.
Okay, and you're a first-year student?
Yes, I am.
Study in?
Electronics, actually.
I hope you enjoy it.
Thanks.
And your address?
2805 Hesperian Avenue, Hayward.
2805 and Hesperian.
Yes, that's Hesperian. Hayward, Hayward.
And your phone number?
734-246-55.
734-26455.
No, you got the 6 and the 4 the wrong way round. It's 24655.
Huh? Sorry, right. And, when were you born?
The 15th of June, 1986.
Here in New Zealand?
No, I was born in Sydney. Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 5 to 10. Now listen to the conversation and answer questions 5 to 10.
Good. So, what's your problem?
Well, frankly, I wonder whether it is a problem. I get the blues, and it lasts for quite a while. I don't know how to...
Yes, we all feel sad or get the blues now and again. Generally, our sadness lessens in time, and with the support of friends. However, if the depression leads to difficulty in thinking and greatly disrupts your daily routine, it can be evidence of a psychiatric problem. What do you feel exactly?
I always feel sad and worthless. I find it hard to fall asleep and wake up early in the morning.
How long has it lasted?
Nearly half a month.
Do you feel fatigue or loss of energy? Or you may have lost interest or pleasure in usual activities?
Yes, sometimes. At first I thought I could overcome it by myself, but I failed, and
I'm so glad that you came here. It seems that you are suffering mild depression from your symptoms.
Depression? Yes, I feel depressed sometimes. But why would I...
Depression may occur as a result of biochemical changes in the body. Alcohol, amphetamines, cocaine, and LSD can bring on depression. Those who have a family history of depression usually have a greater risk of depression. Sometimes the worrying changes in life can lead to depression.
I see. I had a really bad breakup of a love relationship. It makes me feel hopeless. Do you think I need some treatment?
Yes. Antidepressant medications are often used to treat depression, if it is serious. But I don't suggest them at first because of the side effects. I suggest psychotherapy, which can give you support and help you regain control.
So do I need to come here every day?
No, I will arrange counselling sessions for you, which will last 12 to 20 weeks. You come here once or twice each week. The psychotherapy is directed at helping you gain insight and understanding about events in your life, which may have contributed to your depression. With growing insight, you can often learn more effective ways of coping with your feelings and changing your behaviour.
What can I do to take care of myself?
Well, at first you should do some physical exercises on a regular basis, at least 3 times a week. How is your food? Do you eat well?
Yes, I think so. I eat at my homestay family.
Good. Find a hobby or a positive recreational activity to participate in once or twice a week. I know it's difficult for you, though. When you feel it's hard to overcome the depression, come to the counselling session. Remember, ask for help if the load is too heavy to handle.
Yes, I'll try. So, when will my counselling session begin?
I'm going to arrange that for you.
That is the end of part 1.
You now have half a minute to check your answers.
I hope students, you have done your listening and you have written your answers in the answer sheet. Now students, I have written my answers, you can see along with the questions, and we are going to discuss why these answers should be. And when we started listening to the conversation, it is clearly mentioned in the beginning, you will hear a conversation between a psychiatrist and medical college of the center and new student. Now students, a psychiatrist asking many questions to the new student, and in the beginning she says, please sit down and may I know your name? And the name of the student is Martin Hansen, and she says SON or SEN, so Martin Hansen. Okay. Now also she asks many questions to Martin, and the first question, are you in first year? And what subject? So Martin replies, electronics. Okay, or electronic. Okay, students. And may I know your address, please? So Martin says 2805. Now this is not 0, but this is O. So always keep in mind in listening what we need to. It is not 0, but it is O. Okay, students. And what is your telephone number? So the student says 73424655. And when there is a conversation goes on, she wants to make sure that this is the particular telephone number. She says 73426455. Immediately The student says no, 73424655. You have 6 in the 4 and you are wrong around. Immediately the student says. Now the conversation goes on, and what is the date of the birth? The date of the birth 15 June 1986. Now students, here you need to pay more attention when the conversation goes on, and the psychiatrist asks to Martin, well, what is your nationality? Okay, that means where were you born? Here in New Zealand, and the student replies, no, I was born in Sydney. Now, you cannot write here Sydney. Can you write Sydney? Sydney is one of the cities in Australia. So, you cannot write here Sydney. Why? Because Sydney you cannot write. Here asking about nationality. So, Sydney comes in Australia. So, you need to write Australian. What is the nationality? The nationality is Australian. We are in India. What is our nationality? Indian. So, we have to write Indian. But since he was born in Sydney, what is the nationality? The nationality is Australian. Students, correct? Okay. So sometimes you need to use your mind and what answer should be. We have completed total 4 questions. Now 5 to 10, those questions that we are going to see, I will write questions over here and then we will discuss why those answers should be, students. And all those answers are MCQ. Students, when the conversation continues, we can see question number 5 to 10, and I have written only 7, and rest of the questions I will write on the board later on. Okay, students, as the conversation continues between psychiatrist and the student, when psychiatrist asks questions to Martin, Martin says, I don't know. I wonder whether it is a problem. I get blues in my eyes. The psychiatrist says, okay, in this age, everybody gets, but I feel sad. So, what is the correct answer that you get? There is a lot of, emphasis on the answer. That is, he feels sad. He himself says, I get blues in my eyes, and but then psychiatrist says, in this age everybody gets, but he feels sad. He does not know whether it is a problem. Okay. According to the doctor, what is evidence of a psychiatric problem? Now, what is the evidence of psychiatric problem? One thinks life is difficult. One feels difficult in making friends, and one's daily life is disrupted. Now, the conversation continues. You can get the answer very clearly. The conversation goes on between a psychiatrist and the student, and he says that I cannot get sleep. I get up early in the morning, and my daily life is disrupted. And the psychiatrist replies, yes, I think one's daily life is disrupted and very difficult to cope up with. So what is the answer? The answer is one's daily life is disrupted. Disrupted means not balanced. Okay, because he does not get sleep. Anytime he can get up. So that is his life is disrupted. Why? According to the doctor, what is the evidence of psychiatric problem? So one's daily life is disrupted. Okay. When we see the question number 7 and the conversation continues, students. Now, what causes Martin's depression? Some worrying change in life, family history of depression, and abuse of alcohol. Do you think that Martin is, was consuming alcohol or consumes alcohol? Or family history? Yes, the psychiatrist says family history can cause depression and some worrying change life. You can get the answers clearly. Some worrying change life. So this is students in a multiple choice. What you need to do? There are a lot of options that can be given. You can hear he gets blue eyes. Okay, blue in his eyes. Then One's daily life is disrupted. One feels difficult in making friends. Students, a lot of options are being said, but whenever you get the correct option, it is merely emphasized. So you need to listen to it very carefully, then you get the correct answer. Here, what causes Martin depression? It is not family. He does not have any, family history of someone that having this depression. Not abuse of alcohol, but some worry change life. Okay, now what the worry? So he says that okay, I had a very bad breakup of love relationship, so that can also cause a depression. So some worry change in depression. Students, I hope you understood these three types of questions, that is MCQ. Now I am going to write questions number 8, 9 and 10 and we will discuss what those answers should be. I have written questions number 8, 9 and 10 and we are going to see what answer should be. We have completed questions 1 to 7 and I have written remaining 3 questions. Now students, when the conversation continues and the psychiatrist says there are a lot of reasons of depression, maybe stress, then worry, alcohol, cocaine, whatever, these are the reasons of depression. And when a student asks, is there any medicine? And the psychiatrist says, yes, there is, but it may have negative effect. They have negative effects. Now students, the options we have here, and when you listen to the conversation very attentively, you get, yes, there is medicine, but it may have negative effect. And the 9th one, the purpose of psychotherapy is. What is the reason behind psychotherapy? So there are total 3 options given: to change patient behavior, to have patient have an insight into life, or to help patient to cope with feelings more effective. Now students, the therapy, there is a kind of therapy, and what is the reason behind that, or what is the answer that we get? It is to cope up with feelings more effectively when the therapy is being given. Okay, so what is the answer? The answer is to help patients cope with feelings more effective. Okay, so we have completed total 2 questions. You can listen to it, you can hear the other options as well. But when you listen to the conversation very attentively, there is a kind of emphasis on the answers. Okay, the last one that we have here, and question number 10, circle to letter A to E. Now we have A, B, C, D and E. There are how many options? 5 options are given and we need to select any 2. So now what does the doctor suggest Martin should do? Okay, now there are a lot of options are being said in the conversation. If you have done very attentively, have regular meals, take exercise regularly, participate in some leisure activity, try to handle the heavy load and overcome the difficulty. Okay, so you can hear, but the psychiatrist says okay, you can do exercise regularly, okay, and twice a week. Okay, so what is the right answer? Take exercise regularly and participate in some leisure activity. Okay, try to handle the heavy load, overcome the difficulties in life. What does the doctor suggest Martin should do? Okay, so one is take exercise regularly and try to handle the heavy load. No, it is not being said. Participate in some leisure activity, it is being said, but in a different way it is said, the entertainment. Okay, and here overcome the difficulty, and finally what happens? The patient overcomes the difficulty. So this is the answer that we get. Okay, B and E. Students, I hope you have understood all questions 1 to 10 of doubt solving, and after this video I am going to give an assessment task to you that I usually give. I am going to give only 10 questions, that means only part 1, Try to listen and get all questions correct. The next day, I'm going to send a PDF of the answer key and you need to check and let me know that how much you get. Students, now I'm going to play a listening track for you for your assessment task, and the listening track I'm going to play now. Start listening.
Part 3 and Part 4. Now look at Part 1.
Part 1.
You will hear a conversation between a dental receptionist and a patient. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 6. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 3.
Hello, Mr. Budley. Is that your treatment finished for today?
Yes, I've just had the X-ray for now. The dentist asked me to make another appointment to have one out, and then to get my teeth cleaned.
OK, let's have a look at what's available. I've got a couple of free slots next week on the 16th. That's the Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday are completely full, I'm afraid.
Isn't there anything sooner than that? I'm in a lot of pain. Nothing this week?
I'm afraid not. We're very busy this week. One of the dentists is away on holiday, so we're a little short-staffed. If someone cancels, I'll give you a call. But for the time being, shall I book you in for the 16th? We have a free slot at 1:30 and another one at 3:30.
OK. Can you book me in at 3:30? Let me make a note of that. Oh, hang on. I can't make 3:30. I've got a meeting at 4 and I'll never get back in time. It'll have to be 1:30.
6.
Right, that's booked for you. Now, the extraction will be £90 and the X-ray is £20, so that's £110 altogether. How would you like to pay? Cash or cheque? I'm afraid we don't take cards.
I'll pay by cheque, thanks. If it's OK, I'll pay for the X-ray now and the rest at my next appointment, just in case I have to cancel for any reason.
That'll be fine. Just to let you know, we need at least 24 hours notice if you have to cancel, otherwise there's a £10 fee.
So, the cheque, who shall I make it payable to?
Sinclair Dental Surgeons. That's SINCLAIR.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 7 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 7 to 10.
While I'm here, I was wondering whether you had any information about dental insurance. I think my teeth are beginning to show signs of age, and I might need a lot more treatment.
There's a company we work with. Here's one of their leaflets. Their prices are very competitive, and the cover they offer is similar to that of most other companies. They pay up to £650 a year for dental treatment, and you can add your wife and children to the plan whenever you want with their family cover plan. This gives you a generous discount compared to individual plans.
Thanks. It looks interesting.
And they offer interest-free monthly payments too. There's a telephone number you can call for more information.
Thanks. I'll take it home and have a closer read. Will I be able to claim for the treatment I'm having now?
Any treatment you have after your membership starts will be covered, so if you're quick, You might get the cost of work next week covered.
Thanks again. Well, I'll see you next week then.
That is the end of part 1.
You now have half a minute to check your answers.